Well, obviously I'm really proud of our guys. There's takes a lot of resiliency to continue to play and give effort and have energy every day, and they really have. And then I think any team that beats Davidson's probably pretty proud. That's a national program that's been good for a very long time. So we're thrilled and looking forward to practice and our next game on Wednesday.
Coach Mooney, what was the plan against Tate and Aldridge, and how do you think you did?
Well, I mean, he's a terrific, not a good player. He's a terrific player, and I think he's a long-time NBA player. And I think probably the biggest plan was just to be as alert as possible to where he was. That's challenging in man-to-man. It's especially challenging when we play a matchup because all of a sudden, you're guarding the best player in the league on the weak side of the floor, and he has the ball ready to do something. His shooting is so good. So we tried to really just to make it as difficult as possible for him. Their movement makes that harder because you can't, we talk about when we play really good scores about surrounding them or double teaming them. Everybody's chest facing him, and it's harder with him because you don't know where he is, nor do you have a good sense because the ball never stops moving. So I thought we did a great job on that.
Coach, just down by 4 at the halftime. 44 points in the second half. What was it that helped get this offense rolling?
Yeah. Well, I don't think we were quite stagnant in the first half, but I thought we weren't moving as well or as crisply as we could have. And I do think that our defense held us in the first half, and then it helped us to extend the lead in the second half. I think it was more about our defense, but we did move the ball much better in the second half. And, we got a little bit out in transition. We scored and moved the ball well against the zone. I think we were just poised. We didn't turn the ball over. When you do that, you give yourself that many more chances to score, and we were kind of finally able to do that.
Coach, Nick Sherrod, previous career high, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, at George Mason, 18 points, had 9 rebounds, career high at Boston College last week. He had 22 tonight, which is new career high. Let me know what you see in the evolution of his game and how that's important to add to the rest of the players that are already established on your team.
Yeah, that's a great point. Nick played great today, and I think the thing I was most impressed with was his rebounding. He rebounded well at Boston College. He rebounded great the last 3 days of practice after Christmas, and he really went after the ball. And we've talked about it. I think that, the great thing about being a shooter is that's the best dimension to have. The bad thing is you're not going to shoot great all the time, and he's a very well-rounded player, and I think that we needed to see that more. And for him, he needs to see that more, and he's attacked it. And back-to-back games with 9 rebounds, that's no easy task, and that's a big reason we out-rebounded the last 2 opponents we've played. So he played a great game, and mostly I was impressed with his rebounding.
Hey, Chris, can you speak to the validation this gives the guys and the confidence? Maybe you're coming so close before in a couple of these games, but getting over the hump now.
It's really big. In the Boston College locker room afterwards, John, I think that we were, there was hope. There was a positive feeling. Bucknell, we had played a great first half, and it's just hard to win any game in college basketball, and especially Davidson. They're going to be good at everything. They're going to be so well schooled in everything, and so to have this, you get to really just celebrate, and you can be really, really happy, and hopefully that leads to a great practice and a great road performance on Wednesday.
Does this performance tonight, does this not only show your team but the rest of the A-10 that what you guys went through before is over with? Not necessarily all the way over with, but that this team can persevere and is ready for the challenge of this A-10 conference, which is, like you said before, is a very tough conference.
Well, I hope so. I think it's much more about ourselves, but I hope our guys feel like, we beat a really good team today at home. We're going to have a chance to go on the road and play a good team on Wednesday that we feel like we can compete. And, when you struggle on the scale that we've struggled, that's hard. And but I'll give our guys credit. The enthusiasm and the excitement at practice, the energy and the focus have been really, really good. And so hopefully that is enhanced by today's win, and we can move on.